Imagine two strangers walking into the same room. One is dressed normally, quiet, and unknown. The other arrives in an expensive car, wearing luxury clothes, and people whisper that he's extremely wealthy. Something interesting happens immediately. People treat them differently. The wealthy person receives more attention, more respect, and sometimes even more trust. But here's the strange part. Nobody in the room actually knows anything about their intelligence, character, or abilities. So why does this happen? Psychologists say the answer lies in something called status bias. The human brain evolved thousands of years ago in small tribes where resources were limited. People who had more resources often had more power, better survival chances, and stronger influence within the group. Over time, the brain developed a shortcut. If someone appears to have wealth, status, or influence, the brain automatically assumes they must also possess competence or intelligence. In other words, wealth becomes a signal, not necessarily of wisdom, but of success. And the brain often confuses success with ability. This is why wealthy people are sometimes listened to more carefully, even when discussing topics outside their expertise. A successful business person might be asked for opinions about politics, education, or social issues, not because they are experts in those fields, but because their success in one area creates the impression of authority in others. Psychologists also explain another interesting factor: aspiration. Many people dream of financial success. When they see someone who already has it, their brain begins to associate that person with achievement, discipline, and intelligence. Respect then becomes partly emotional. It reflects not only what the rich person has achieved, but also what others hope to achieve themselves. However, this psychological shortcut can sometimes be misleading. Wealth does not automatically mean wisdom. A person can succeed financially due to opportunity, timing, connections, or even luck. But the brain still prefers simple signals, and wealth is one of the most visible signals of success in modern society. This is why expensive cars, luxury clothing, and symbols of status have such a powerful psychological effect. They communicate a message instantly, even before someone speaks. Understanding this doesn't mean wealthy people deserve less respect. Many successful individuals have worked incredibly hard and made important contributions. But psychology reminds us of something important. Respect should ideally be based on character, knowledge, and actions, not only on visible signs of wealth. Because sometimes the richest person in the room is not necessarily the wisest, and sometimes the quietest person in the room has the most valuable ideas.